Okay, y'all. So I've had some people message me asking about the Seint makeup, and it's a lot to explain in a message because it's not like traditional makeup, and so it's kind of hard to understand without being able to see it. So I just thought I'd make a video, and hopefully that will clear up some questions. So the thing about Seint is it's totally customizable. The colors that you purchase are customized to you, and then you purchase as much or as little as you want when you want. So each of the Seint shades, whether it be foundation shades, which we call highlights, contour, eyeshadow, lip and cheek, any of those, they're going to come in a tin just like this. And they're individually packaged, and then you can just slide those tins out. And the palettes that we have are magnetic, so you can just slide those tins right in there, and they stay secure in there. They're not going to fall out. And these palettes are made to pair with these tins. So each shade that you purchase, you will pick your shades individually, and then you can put those in a palette. Now, when I color match someone, I will recommend 4 main shades to start, and that's going to be your main highlight, which is like your main foundation shade that matches your skin tone, a brightening highlight, which is like an under eye concealer, brightening concealer, corrector that you would sort of use to brighten the center of your face, and then a contour and a lip and cheek. Lip and cheeks are dual purpose, so they're blush, and also you can use them as a lip color as well. So I will recommend those 4. I will usually also recommend a bronzer, an illuminator, and then some brushes as well, and then some eyeshadow shades as well if you would like those. Now, when I give you those recommendations, you can choose to purchase all of those, some of those, 1 or 2 of those. You can choose to purchase the 4 main shades that I recommend, whatever you want to purchase. So I have some people that will purchase, they kind of want to replace their entire makeup collection with Seint, and so they will purchase those 4 main shades. Some people just like the lip and cheek shade, so they'll purchase 1 or 2 of those. If you purchase the four shades, so the 4 main shades that I give you, or whatever combination of 4 shades that you choose, if you purchase 4, you will get this size palette for free. And like I said, those tins will fit in there. If you choose to purchase less than 4, for each one that you do purchase, you will get a credit toward a palette. So if you purchase 1 or 2, but you don't want to purchase all 4, then they will give you a credit toward a palette, and you can still buy the palette, and you would just pay the difference if you choose to do that. That way you do have somewhere to put those tins. So you can purchase, like I said, you can purchase as much or as little. So when I first started, I purchased just the 4 main shades like you would see here, which is what most people do when they first start with Seint. I've been wearing it 7 years, so over the 7 years I've added to my collection quite a bit. So this is the palette that I use now. I've got all of these, and then I actually have a second layer that I put my eyeshadows in. But I just purchase usually 1 or 2 shades at a time. And so, like I said, it's customizable. So you won't purchase the entire collection that you have every time. So if you purchase those 4 shades to start, then when you're ready to when 1 shade runs out, you would just replace that shade. So more than likely the first shade you would run out of would be your main highlight shade, which is like your main foundation, and you would replace just that shade. So that would be this one. In this palette, it would be this. And that's normally the one people run out of first because that's the one you use the most. So you would replace just this shade. Or, for example, if you purchase a shade in the summer and then in the winter you lose your beautiful summer tan, and then you need to shade down, you could purchase just the next shade down. You wouldn't have to purchase the entire collection that you have again. Or if you're like me, I like to wear different lip and cheek colors in the spring and summer than I do in the fall. And sometimes I like to mix and match or whatever. I have a bunch of, it just depends on what mood I'm in that day. So I have several different ones that I can choose from, just to, if whichever one I decide to wear that day. And I've also done the same thing with eyeshadows. Purchased a couple and then purchased a few more. And so I just add to it a few at a time. And that's what I've done over the years, so that I have several of them now. And anything that I might need is in there. But you can purchase as much or as little as you need. You can purchase. So we do have a brush collection. So if you wanted to buy a brush collection, you can do that. Or you can buy just one brush, however you want to do it. So that's one of the beautiful things about Seint, is that you can purchase as much or as little as you want. You can purchase it when you want it. It's what you need when you need it. And so you don't have to buy things that you don't need or are not going to use. And so hopefully that clears up some questions. I know it can be overwhelming to try to explain all of that in a text message, and you're trying to read it and you can't see it, so it doesn't make sense. But hopefully that clears some things up. So if you guys still have questions, let me know. I'll be glad to answer them.